Hi everybody, and welcome to our roundtable. I will be your host today. Susan is not with us for today. And what we're going to talk about in this episode is what we can do for the body, from muscles to fat to just the texture of the skin, and then also coloration when people are really dealing with a lot of pigmentation and freckling on the body. But what we're going to start with is we have our lovely Miss Celine here today, and she's our model. As you saw in a post that we did before, she did 4 sessions of what's called the M-Sculpt. Now that is this machine, and what that does is that activates the muscles in the abdomen. You can do it on the buttocks, the arms, the legs, pretty much anywhere that there's a twitch muscle on the body. So what that's going to do in those 30-minute sessions is it's going to give her 20,000 crunches, basically, because we're focusing on the stomach today. And what the M-Sculpt is able to do is it actually, when you do a standard crunch, you're not able to activate that muscle 100%. And this machine is actually able to go in and activate that muscle stronger than you would be able to yourself. So what you're going to see with this is you're going to see me kick this on, and Celine might get a little jolt. You're going to see her muscles starting to twitch with this machine. And she would do 4 sessions, a half hour each of this, and start seeing results pretty much directly after her first treatment. You're going to start really seeing tightening, a more cinched waist, and it has a tiny bit of fat reduction, but that's not typically what we use it for. Now, when it comes to M-Sculpt, there is a new machine that's out on the market that's called the M-Sculpt Neo, in case you hear about that. What they've done is they've married radio frequency, which is a heat-based device to build collagen in the tissue, with this MRI technology that twitches the muscles. This is the standard M-Sculpt. So this is just working on your musculature. So you're just going to see differences in tightening of the stomach muscles and a little bit of fat reduction. You are not going to see a tightening of the skin. And that's kind of a misconception that some people have when they're getting into an M-Sculpt, is that they're going to see tight skin. So moving over to tight skin, this is what we choose to use as our radio frequency skin tightening. So when I spoke with Celine, she was very happy with her results as far as the tightening of her stomach, but she keeps saying she's feeling a little bit of laxity. She has had 2 children, so that is a normal thing to happen. That skin stretches and then it tries to retract itself, and sometimes you're left with a little bit of laxity in the tissue. So we use the Morpheus Body Tight, which is this handpiece. They are 40-pin needles of radio frequency, which is heat. So those 40 needles go into the tissue, they release heat, cause little thermal wounds that cause collagen building in that tissue. Why it's so important with Morpheus and how well this works with the Body Tight, the old and some of the other machines that use radio frequency on, the piece is maybe this big. So to cover a large area, you're not getting the coverage that you want, and you also don't get the depth that you want, which is 7 millimeters, when the average radio frequency is about 3.5. So you're actually getting into that base layer of thick tissue in the stomach. You would do 4 treatments of that, and you can honestly really see complete tightening of the abdomen, body skin all over. You can do arms, legs, we do a lot of knees, and we also do it on the face, but today we're focusing on body treatments. There is a tiny bit of improvement in cellulite on the back of the legs with the Morpheus Body Tight, just because it tightens the skin. It is not ridding you of cellulite. In all the years that we've been doing this, there's specific things that work for that, and it's typically surgical, unfortunately. And then what else you see in the back is our cool sculpting, of course. A lot of people are very familiar with cool sculpting. And that is when someone comes in that wants fat treated. So cool sculpting gets down to negative 11 degrees Celsius, which is the temperature at which apoptosis happens, and that is when a fat cell dies. So people say, is cool sculpting permanent? Yes. So the fat cells that it does kill are permanently gone, because you're born with one type of fat cell in your body, and you have all your fat cells when you're born, and they don't change. So when we do kill some of those cells, you are getting permanence to that. Now, if you gain weight, a lot of weight or visceral fat underneath, sometimes you can see those changes, but you still won't get the fat back in the areas that you've treated. Cool sculpting, we can pretty much treat anywhere that we can suction that thing onto you and get fat reduction in those areas. Now with Celine, it would be a great combination for her to do the cool sculpting as well. So we're actually going to get into that after, and we'll keep you guys posted. We're going to kind of do a trifecta for her. So we've done the M sculpt, we tightened those muscles, she's working on her diet, we're going to do some cool sculpting, and then we're going to tighten the stomach with Morpheus, so you'll see those results after a while. The next biggest thing, which I wish I could carry the machine down here, but I can't, is our BBL body. It's BBL face by Saiton and BBL body, which is very exciting. So it's the first time that we could perform IPL or BBL, intense pulse light or broadband light, over large areas of the body safely and effectively with an even coverage. So the old piece of an IPL might have been this big, and the BBL body is about this big. So if we're working on an entire chest or working on an entire stomach or leg, you can get this procedure done in probably, I've done a full front of someone's body in 15-20 minutes. So what BBL focuses on, and the importance of BBL, is when you're seeing that muddling and that bad pigmentation of the chest, and you're seeing all the freckling and sun damage. I'm working on my arms right now actually because I'm Irish and I get that ruddy Irish skin. I no longer get that nice golden tan, and I just like to see more of an even skin tone. So BBL is our resort for just getting rid of pigmentation and covering very large areas very quickly and safely. The body is the most dangerous place to treat when it comes to an IPL. So if you're seeking someone out, don't take that lightly. This is something that is actually designed for the body by Saiton, which in my opinion are the best lasers. So as you see, Celine is sitting here very comfortably, and she's doing 20,000 crunches while she lies with her eyes closed. So I don't know who wouldn't want that. And the other thing I wanted to show with this is that this is for all the fellas out there as well, is you can treat the arms. So something that I have a real hard time activating on myself are my triceps. I'm trying to lift right now, I'm trying to get there, so I'm going to be doing one of these for the summertime. This is a great treatment for the summer M-Sculpt because it's something that you see the efficacy of it pretty immediately. So if you're having trouble, guys or girls, activating your biceps, triceps, also the quads and the calf muscles, you can work with this 4 sessions, about 2 weeks. There's 2 days in between each treatment, and this one is 20 minutes instead of 30 minutes. So you can come in on your lunch break, you can do 20,000 crunches on your lunch break without breaking a sweat, and that sounds pretty good to me. So, with that being said, Ash, do you have anything to contribute? I know that you've gone through some cool sculpting yourself. Yeah. We've done some M-Sculpt on Ashley's buttocks.
We have some old videos of that.
Yeah.
But it does really work. It's very comfortable, like Derek said. Like you can see Celine, she's very comfortable. Her eyes are closed. You don't get as sore as you would think, because you think like 20,000 sit-ups, 20,000 squats, curls, tricep
You're going to be paralyzed.
You're going to be paralyzed, but actually you're very comfortable. There's a little cycle that you go through. I don't know if you can hear it or see it, but there's like a longer contraction, a shorter contraction, and there's some tapping, so that's breaking up some of that lactic acid so you don't get as sore the next day. You're a little sore, like if you worked out 2 or 3 days later, you're a little sore, but you're not like, I can't move, doubled over in pain, can't get out of bed sore. So you don't have to worry about that, and it's no downtime. You can pretty much get up, go. I wouldn't work out that day or the day after, maybe give your muscles a break, but you can definitely supplement it into your current workout routine, or if you're just getting started, this is a good jump start, but now is the perfect time to do all of this.
And we've also done some cool sculpting on the abdomen. I think we only did one of those sessions.
Yeah, we only did one on myself. You really need 2, but even after just one, you really see a good difference.
Ashley's got the cinched bod that everybody's looking for.
Worked hard at it, diet, cool sculpting, M sculpts, the whole trifecta going on.
So we're running, we also have some specials that you can reach out. All of our consultations are free. So if you want to find out whether it's skin laxity, musculature, or fat that you're dealing with, because sometimes people also don't know, we can give you, either one of all three of us can give you a really comprehensive consultation and let you know what would be the best direction for you to go in. And before we go, the last thing that I want to talk about on body is Saiton's Clear V. This is a new purchase for us that we are really loving because you are able to go in and get rid of veins on the body and veins on the legs. Spider veins, minimal varicosity, some blue veins, pretty much anything vascular, bruising. Some people get bruising of the legs and they might have an event to go to. We can actually treat your bruise and it's gone within a day or two. So anything that you're looking at vascularly, if you're looking to get rid of those spider veins and be really confident in your shorts this summer, it is a really quick and really effective treatment for veins of the legs and body. So if you have any questions for us, just give us a call or leave us a comment or message, and we will get back to you as soon as we can, and we'll get your summer body in order. So I think that's all for now. Thanks for tuning in.
Bye.